Pacific Waves TV. Wakone Pacific Waves TV.
Welcome back. This is Pacific Waves Television, all the way from United States of America. And now we are going to look another issue, formation of Kenya Kwanza government.
Yeah.
We have the cabinet ministers.
Cabinet.
We have the CS, principal secretaries. Now the government is almost to be formed.
Yeah. I think the government is now taking shape. We have cabinet secretaries already in the office.
Yeah.
And they're now settling down.
Yeah.
And then you have the principal secretaries.
Yeah.
They have just started taking up their positions. And very soon, the positions of the cabinet administrative secretaries have already been announced.
Was it declared unconstitutional?
It was,
the CAS.
but I think those positions have already been advertised.
Okay.
So we should expect to have those people in office very soon.
Okay. Maybe for clarification to our viewers and listeners, we had how many CS? 22? Are they 22?
22, yeah.
What
And
about
50,
PS?
51.
51.
Yeah.
There was a lot of noise regarding these appointments of permanent secretaries.
Principal secretaries.
Principal secretaries,
Before
about the regional balance.
Yeah. Because people are complaining because the bulk of those people, or maybe more than half of those people, they come from two regions. That is Mount Kenya region and Rift Valley.
Yeah.
And then the other regions, they share the rest. And especially the greatest noise was coming from the Ambagusi community. They were saying that there is no one that was appointed into that position from the Kisii community.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing I should think, definitely, as much as we also look at the regional balancing of people in the government, and I think that is catered for, taking into consideration that Kenya is a country of around 45 communities or 44 communities. So you cannot satisfy everybody. And because of the nature of the politics of our country, like for example, if you look at the Kenya Kwanza government, their support comes from a particular regions, especially from Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. Those are the voting bloc of the Kenya Kwanza administration.
Yeah.
If you look at the opposition, their voting bloc mainly comes from the Luo Nyanza, Western Province, to a large extent, because they have got more support in Western Province than the Kenya Kwanza government, and then from the Lower Eastern, and maybe from the Coast region. So when you form a government, what advises you on how to form the government and the people that you're going to put in that government, mostly it is the voting bloc, your voting bloc. Where did you get most votes from?
Yeah. Because you have to maintain them.
You have to maintain them.
Yeah.
And these are the people that buys your vision. Because your supporters, they voted for you because they bought your vision.
Yeah.
If you pick other people from other regions, you may pick people that do not buy your vision. Yeah. And they may get there and start frustrating you, and they are in government. So that is why, if you look at the Jubilee administration, the same thing happened. The bulk of those officials, whether cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, chief administrative secretaries, all of those people, they came from Rift Valley and from Mount Kenya region. Yeah. And then you pick other people from other regions because you still have to do the regional balancing. So in this sense, because of this fact, that is why Ruto got most of the people from Rift Valley and from Mount Kenya region. But nevertheless, he got people from Luo Nyanza, like he has 3 people from Luo Nyanza. He has allowed 6 people from Lower Eastern. Yeah. and other people from coast and all those kind of places.
So according to you, Mount Kenya region and Rift Valley, both the vision of
course,
Dr. William Ruto,
and that is why they supported him. Yeah.
And Kenya Kwanza government.
Yeah.
That's why they got like half the share.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Principal secretaries.
Yeah, yeah, because that is the basis on which this government is formed.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise about this. About this. In Kenya we have like 52 tribes.
45.
45 tribes, eh?
But around 50 million population. 50 million people.
Okay, 42 tribes, eh?
45.
45, eh?
Yeah.
The Nubians.
Yeah, and other
included in the Indians.
Yeah. Okay.
Included.
Formerly, there were 42.
42.
And this one included the Nubians and the Asians and everything.
Yeah.
But lately, we have included a certain community that came from Zambia and lives in a coast region. And some other communities there, I cannot remember which ones. That makes 45.
Yeah.
So, of the 45, you realize that a government will basically be formed by people from a certain region.
Yeah.
And mainly from two communities.
Yeah.
And then a third one that is will support in a smaller manner. And then the rest will give just small support.
Yeah. In the formation of the Kenya Kwanza government, now we have the CAS.
No, the CAS are not there already. CS and PS.
Yeah. Now the remaining
is CAS.
Appointments. The remaining appointments.
Is CAS.
CAS.
And we have the
ambassadors and high commissioner.
Yes, and
the parastatal heads.
Yeah. And boards.
What's your how do you think Ruto will?
Yeah.
How do you project the appointment of high commissioners?
Okay.
And this remaining appointments.
Definitely. The obvious thing that will happen is that he has those people that really stood with him.
Yeah.
And these people are many.
Yeah.
And all of them could not occupy the position of the principal secretaries and cabinet secretaries. Yeah. So some of them will be put in the CAS's position. Yeah. Others will go to parastatal heads and boards.
Yeah.
Others will go to high commissioners and ambassadors, those kind of
people.
And still, you cannot satisfy everybody because these people are so many, such that it will be impossible to put all of them in the government.
Before we end our show, because we have like 3 minutes, can we mention some that we think?
Yeah, some that
Mudama, the chairman of UDA, Mwaura,
and then
is Kafago there?
I don't think so. But I think Ketu Alogoro. And then I think Grishi. Stephen Disho. You can find a place maybe in that government.
Yeah.
Jaguar. And there are also these other musicians, like these musicians, the two famous musicians that were supporting him.
There was this musician who cried from Madare.
No, this musician that is called this gospel musician that is I don't remember.
Lois Kim. No,
not even Lois Kim. Lois Kim. She was a contestant. She was a contestant, but you can even find her in the being maybe in one of the parastatal heads.
So do you think Sonko will be given
maybe
something?
Yeah, there is a possibility, and also this guy. Yeah, and also this guy that was standing in for gubernatorial position in Mombasa. What do you call him?
Omar,
yeah.
Hassan Omar.
But I hear, the way I hear that Hassan Omar is being taken to the port.
Okay.
By the Minister for Transport.
Okay.
That is why he wants to work in the port. Because they want to streamline the affairs of that port.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the rumors that I get. So, anyway, let me say this. Every person or anybody that is heading a certain department, whether it is the president, whether it is in a school or something like that, or even the church itself, you try to get people that have bought your vision, not people that will come to fight you. Yeah, That is the bottom line. So basically, people should expect Ruto to appoint people in those positions, people that have already bought his vision, and people that are going to support that vision.
Okay, I want to hear you your comment about something Mudavadi commented, and it is circulated in the social media.
Yeah, he said that now it is time to work and not time to play or to just keep on blaming others. We should cease
blame game.
We should stop the blame game.
Yeah.
And
who do you think he was referring to?
There are some quarters that are saying that he was referring to Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
Yeah.
But I also tend to think it is not only Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua that has been vocal about the failings of the previous administration.
Okay.
I think it is many people.
Yeah.
But okay, I think it is okay what he said. But I also should think that it is also good. It is also good, as much as we should stop blame game. But it is also good.
Yeah.
And also as much as we should work, as he's saying, but I think the government is working. And I think there is no one time that the government has not been working. And they have tried hard and they are working overtime, even right now as we are talking. What I should think is the balance between what to speak, what is causing this problem, and what we are doing. So the blame game, the Ruto administration is not about to stop very soon. Because why? There are many challenges that they are facing because they found a lot of problems in the government. And they have to explain to the people why they are not able to do certain things as they had promised. And why they have to ask people to give them time. Like for example, the food prices. Ruto had said that he's going to lower the food prices immediately he gets the government. It did not happen. And it is because of the reasons and the challenges that he found in the government. So they need to explain to the people why they cannot be able to do that. They need to explain to the people why they cannot lower the prices of fuel, all those kind of things. So in a sense, it is not actually a blame game or blaming others. It is trying to explain themselves why they are not able to meet some of these things and to fulfill the promises. And because also the Azimio people keeps on criticizing them, telling them every day you promise to lower the food prices. To lower the prices of unga, to lower the prices of fertilizer, you're not doing what you promised, and all those kind of things. So on these other people, they have to come and explain why they are doing what they're doing.
Okay. I have like 1,000 comments, but I'll read a few of them, even as I appreciate some of our viewers like Monishi Kim, Elizabeth Kamisha, Dongo Firingi, Pretinina, and Winnie Wairua. And there's something Elizabeth Kamisha is saying. And she says hi to us. The state machinery should stop watching later, but take action. Pronto, we should not watch our country heading to. And I think he refers to the issue we started with. She also says, Kafogo has no firm grounds and is not a true supporter of President Ruto. It can be dangerous. Ruto should keep him at arm's length. Do you agree with Elizabeth Kamisha?
I agree with her in one way.
Kabogo is a double-minded person.
Yeah, that is how he proved, and that is how he came out.
Yeah.
But politicians can change. So it depends on how he's going to behave himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's leads us to the end of our show. Until next Monday.
Yeah, next Monday.
Your parting shot.
My parting shot is to tell the people of Kenya that the Ruto administration is working and is trying everything possible to make the things that were wrong right. And it is also trying everything possible to see that they improve the economy of the country despite the hardships that they are facing, like the drought and the economic hardships. And we should give them time. Let us give the Ruto administration time to form itself and even to work for the people and to fulfill the promises that they made to the people of Kenya. And the other thing I want to say is that right now, when you see us dressed in the way we are, it's because winter has come. And it is
even we are almost to
it is here with us, and for the next so many months, you will see us the way we are.
Yeah.
Don't mind and ask why.
We
are dressing that way. It's because it's winter.
Yeah.
And also we want to say that we wish Kenyans well, and we are praying for you, even wherever we are, and we pray that the drought is going to end, and we thank God that the rain has now come, and we pray that it is going to be prolonged so that we can be able to make a good harvest. Thank you so much. See you next week.
For all our listeners and viewers, we don't take it for granted when you join our show, but we are very careful to tell you thank you. Until next Monday, I'm Kerry Prestige.
One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. That is why Pacific Waves Television lays bare Kenya politics and leadership on
Matters That Matter Show,
hosted by Kiari Prestige and Favor Madai.
Even right now, in the Ruto coalition, Mudavadi has been given the post of the prime minister, because chief minister is another name for the prime minister.
Yeah.
And even without such a senior position, the Luhya people did not find it good or fit to give him the votes.
Every Monday on Pacific Waves Television, Matters That Matter, as we tackle matters parliament, executive, judiciary, politics of inclusion, public debt, public participation, and so much more. Matters That Matter Show. Stay tuned.